and then we never start the show. Oh my goodness. Happy Thursday, shoalmates, and welcome to the 226th installment of the Hot Mess Express with the gorgeous Miss Didi of Didi's Finzen and I, Foxy of Foxy's Fishes. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Oh my goodness, it's been a minute. We have missed you all oh so very much. I feel like it's been forever. It's only been 2 weeks, but still way too long. How are you doing?
It has been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has been. I feel like we okay. I feel like we live streamed forever ago, but that we just left for the trip and we're already back. It was crazy fast, but so much fun.
It was a hard day's night.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, how are you feeling since the clash? Are you recuperating well?
Whew. Let's don't even talk about it. It's just pretend like everything's great.
So
I'm
still hurting.
alive.
I'm here.
Oh,
Chris says
sorry.
I stole his man. Yes, I did. He's mine now. Sorry.
You
Sorry.
snooze, you lose,
You'll
Christopher.
you'll just have to find heavenly bliss with Karen.
Who is a very nice person.
Oh my goodness, it was so great to meet them and so many other people for the first time in person. Oh my goodness, it was such a great weekend, and we will get into that here shortly. Steven says the cake was the best thing I ate in PA by far.
I have to agree.
Oh my goodness, Jody really can bake. Now, which one did you have, Steven? Did you have the carrot cake or did you have the raspberry cake? We only ever got that one little bite that we had at the wedding, and then it just we totally lost track of everything because it all just went so fast. It was so very much fun.
Uh,
So many
I actually had the cake.
cake. So did you have the carrot cake?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
delicious.
She makes such good food. Chris says the Clash 2025 was the best week of my life. Not even joking. It was the most joyful place on the planet. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you had fun, Chris.
Everybody seemed to be in a great mood, and it was
Yeah.
just fun.
Everyone seemed to have a great time. Yeah. And Scotty was nonstop. That little nugget can really move. A to D to C to D, like nonstop. They can clone him. The Clash could use about 30, 40 Scotties.
And I got my steps in every day by noon. I don't even know what I got at the end of the day. I never had a chance to look.
Yeah, I don't think you even slept. I think you just stood in place for a few minutes and you're right back downstairs.
Some nights it was 3 hours. That's it.
And Geek says the pre-wedding meal was great, but nothing compared to that cake. Yeah, the pre-wedding meal was so very good. I agree. Now, wait, there was two. So do you mean like dinner, like the pizza? The pizza was great. But the place that we went to, I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but the night before, oh my goodness.
That's what he's talking about, the pre-wedding.
I'd hit and it backed over me a second time. Oh, goodness. I'm so sorry, Geek, that you're hurting so much. It's not easy to travel as you get older. I love PA. I love my family, but I absolutely am not looking forward to taking that trip again anytime soon.
I hear you. Well, that was a very cool place. Yeah, I mean, it was like down a path, and it didn't even have a handicap ramp like most businesses do. And now there could have been one in the back, but we never went and asked because you just scroll right up that thing. So we didn't have to go find out.
I've been working on my leg strength, but it really helps. The biggest struggle there was that it wasn't a double railing, and I tend to pull myself up with the railing instead of like pushing myself up with my legs because my legs aren't the strongest. So it only had a single railing there. So Brian was my other railing, and I did fantastic. I
But
was
it was
happy that I
good.
won. That was because
It,
every time I sit down and stand up, it's a new experience. Is it I'm gonna get away, stand up and walk away quickly like it's nothing ever happened, or my leg is gonna act like it's not there, or it's locked up, or like my legs will feel like concrete. So every time I stand up and sit down, it feels different. But the Clash weekend, my legs acted fantastic the whole time. I was so very proud of them because they're like their own entity. They do what the hell they want. So they worked
yep.
out. They worked very well. Steven says people are up to 4 a.m. and I actually had the most responsible bedtime I've had in years. I know. Saturday we were up till 2:30 in the morning, and we don't do that. So it was a great time. Oh, we had a new member, Lake to Land Aquatics, Toya, rejoined membership. Shoalmate, thank you so very much for that, Latoya. Greatly, greatly appreciate you rejoining membership. Let me play you. See, what videos do we have over here? Oh, we haven't seen this one in a while, and I'm sure this is where he is anyways.
Shower time. Can't touch this.
Mike of all things fish came in just in time to see Branton taking a shower. That's timing.
I know, it wakes everybody up watching Branton bathe. Oh my goodness. But let me go through and see if Linky has joined us yet, so we can start saying hello to all the wonderful shoalmates that have joined us this evening. It says I'm not logged in or authorized. Okay, well, I need to sign in again. And we also
Mr. Zen is
Hi, Mr. Zen. Welcome in.
he's a cool dude.
He is. Oh my goodness. He was a workhorse for us too. He was responsible. He was in charge of picking up the pizza for the wedding, and he did a great job. All the cheese was still there. Okay, so Linky hasn't registered that we're live.
And
so
he's a happy
that. Let me see. I didn't get to chat with him too much, honestly, and I feel bad about that because it was just so busy. It was nonstop. I feel like even though Zen, I sat there with her for 3 hours, I still didn't get to talk to her very much. It was just so action-packed, especially because of the wedding and everything took so much time. And then we ended up being late starting the wedding because I still wasn't done getting ready. But it was a great time. All right, so let's see if Link has joined us. I'll check that again. Linky's still not here. All right, well, Linky's not here yet, so we will wait on that. Let me see if I missed anything in chat. The last thing I see highlighted is Christopher says I stole his man. Oh, my goodness. So what have you been up to since you got back from the class? Well, first of all, what day did you get home? Was it Monday or Tuesday?
We left Monday and got home. It started raining like the last 5 minutes. And you know how careful you are when you pack to go on a trip?
Mm-hmm.
Well, coming back, even though I had less stuff to bring home, it was like more because I was just grabbing stuff because they were sleeping and I was packing while they were sleeping. So nothing was, I didn't spread everything out, then pack it so it fit real nice. I was just cramming. So we had stuff in the back of the truck that would have gotten wet if we'd have drove home the whole way.
Yeah.
But we got home and got stuff in and before dark. So it was good to get home. But, I have a lot to do before it gets cold. So it's like, okay, you got to start these projects even though you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday I broke down the 29 and put everybody in different tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Broke down the saltwater tank, set up the saltwater tank into 29, and it's, you can see it. We're right there behind me. And so did that, and today I broke down to 60. Guess how much sand was in that 60?
Uh, 60 pounds, I'm gonna guess. How many inches?
It measured out 13 gallons in a muck bucket.
Whoa.
Plus a 5-gallon bucket of dragon stone. I was like, oh my God. I don't remember putting all that in there, but I had to have done it because there ain't no ferry around here that works for me. But
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a lot of sand. But if you're planting, it works well to root everything down.
well, so it was a mess. It's been in there for years now.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that, Stephen. I feel like it's just not long enough. And every time was cut short with everybody because of the running around of the wedding. So but there's
Yeah, and
always
I
next.
even sat there with them, and I still didn't really get to talk much. Jenna was busy
Yeah,
typing the whole time. She was, she's on the clock, so she don't get to play as much.
yeah. Larry D said, "Hi, all shoulder surgery today. Can't type 5 minutes. Is lurking. Oh my goodness, you had shoulder surgery today. Well, I hope you aren't in too much pain and you heal fast. Shoulder surgery, from what I've heard, is not fun. So hopefully it
Yeah,
wasn't too
yeah.
extensive."
You have to be careful how you say that because it was like you had this little soldier worked on, is what it kind of sounded like.
I just couldn't talk. I can't say shoulder surgery. I want to go shoulder surgery.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Jody made it till 1:30 a.m. and didn't even turn into a pumpkin. I'm so very proud of her. She did so good staying up late.
she
And
was a
she was
trooper.
Yeah, because as soon as she got there Thursday, she iced cupcakes and wedding cake basically up until the time of the wedding on Friday.
And her
It's
foot,
crazy.
something happened with her foot, so she had to limp the whole time.
Oh, her foot was hurting her pretty good. I'm so sorry. But hopefully it's gotten a little bit better since she's been home and hopefully been able to rest it. Okay, so the stream link is slowly populating the people that are in here. So I'm going to say hello to everyone that it's populated so far because I think it's running a little slow. So I want to say hello, happy Thursday, and welcome into Monster Fish Gal, Flatbed Aquatics, Dee Dee's Fin Den, Fish Tank Barn, The Zen Ginger, Sketty Nona, Uncle Smiley's Aquariums, Geek Boy, Big Steve's Glass Boxes, Dennis Christensen, Mr. Zen, Stephen P., All Things Fish, Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Shane's Tanks and Bowls, Christopher Junkin, Bare Bottom Branson, The Edge of Chaos Aquatics, Noel Brucker, Jody P., Larry D., Eric Wyrock, Lobster, Monster Fish, oh yeah, Monster, Mark Sturlson. I was looking at his name. I was going to say Lori. Cinnamon Girl and Go with the Flow Aquatics. Happy Thursday. Welcome in and thank you for joining us. I know there's more in chat than that, but that's what they have populated so far. Let's see. Big Steve said, I sure could go for some of those cupcakes right now. I know they were so good. Jody should start a baking business on the side. Fish and cupcakes. Christopher says the little kid Keith at the AKA booth was the biggest hustler at the show. He is going to be huge in the hobby when he grows up. He was selling homemade mops and green water. He was, and he won a ton of awards at the award ceremony too. I think at least 4 that I remember. So it was incredible. He was such an awesome, well-mannered young gentleman.
Jody says her foot is nerve pain from a couple of surgeries. It's pretty much like that all the time these days. Wow.
I know that she has been going through some things to see if they can make it a little bit better. And I'm hoping that one of them finally works for you. Gosh darn it, lady. You really need some relief already.
I think I got these from him. The vinegar eels.
Mm-hmm.
I think. It was all a blur.
So fast. And welcome in Sideshow and Linky. Thank you for joining us. And Nick at Hard Water Propagation. Hello. Happy Thursday. But then he reminds you, with all this clash talk, did we all remember to hit the like?
She's back on the job, y'all.
Is. Oh my goodness, it was so great to meet Zenny in person. And wow, her hair is really, really pink in person. I loved it. Like, I wanted to stand it up and do the whole Trolls hairdo with it. Absolutely loved it. Her and her husband were amazing. It was fantastic to finally meet them in person. And I don't think, like, during the wedding, a lot of people knew that Zen was a bridesmaid or that she was up there with us. So there was like no comments of there's Zen in chat, and I was so shocked. But then I was like, wow, maybe they don't know that's Zen. It was so great to have her there, and everybody. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna forget talking about people, but everyone was absolutely amazing the whole weekend. Eric said, I molted my claws at the clash and gave them to Click's middle son. He almost passed out. He was so excited. They'll grow back, so no worries. Oh my goodness, he wore those all the rest of the weekend. And speaking of, where the hell did you go, Lobster? You were there for the wedding, the ceremony, and then poof, you were gone. I didn't get. I had a gift to give you. I couldn't find you. You just Irish goodbye. You know. He just poofed right out. Same thing with Lori. She was there. I saw her walking up the aisle and down the aisle, and that's the only time I saw Lori. Oh my god.
Yeah, and the kid even wore those claws when he was getting awards for his fish show stuff.
Yeah. He even had his photos taken with them. Steven says he has great footage of Keith with the claws at the award ceremony. Nice. Hopefully they'll get to see that. Geek says, I didn't get a goodbye from that damn lobster either. I know, he just poofed. And I'm so very proud of him. He did not ugly cry like I was totally expecting.
There was a moment, though. Everybody is like, it would have took just one, and we all would have done it when you walked in that door.
Well, I think what's positive is that I couldn't find my way through the curtain. I couldn't get through the curtain, so I was trying to use my big ass bouquet to open the curtain, and that got stuck, and then I panicked. Like, I'm gonna miss my cue. Oh my goodness. Eric said, doctor said I need a backiotomy. My back was so bad I had to take a pain pill on Saturday, and after Didi gave me food, I passed out until 10:30 on Saturday. I was very mad. So you were there Saturday? I'm sorry your back hurts, first of all, but I did not even know you were there that day. I hope your back is feeling better. But oh my goodness.
I was the food hustler. I had all the leftovers. And so if somebody's, if you settle down for just a second, I was shoving a pizza, cake, something, chips in your face.
Or a voucher. You had food vouchers too.
Yeah, I did those too.
You were wondering, are you hungry? As the mama that you are. And welcome in MNC, Jen Yu, Mrs. Hardwater, Science Gal Aquatics. Happy Thursday. Hope you all are doing fantastic. As Chris says, that might have been the prettiest dress ever. Oh, thank you so very much. It was not light at all. That dress took I think it took you and Kelly about 2.5 hours to steam out. It took forever to get it.
It was a lot of layers.
Yeah, a lot of lace. But hey, it stayed on. I'm so proud that the dress didn't fall off. Because man, one of the twins was fighting so hard to pop on it there. But she stayed. Okay? There was no Janet Jacksons at the wedding. Steven says, I bought 2 of Carrie's plushies for the wheel. Oh my goodness, her plushies were so stinking cute. I have them put away for the moment, but I didn't even take a photo of them. But she made us plushies as a wedding gift. and one is a white bride snail, and one is like a black and white uh, 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 groom snail with a little bow tie, and they have magnets in their faces, so when you touch them, they stick together for kisses, and they're so cute. I had to put them away because the grandbaby was immediately like, "These are mine." So, and Grandma was like, "No, these are specifically Grandma's snails." So, but I'll have to get a photo of them. They are amazing, and they're so very heavy. Absolutely love them. Thank you so very much for those, Carrie. Richard says, Roxanne, you were beautiful in your dress. Thank you so very much. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, so the live stream, the wedding live stream, was also a hot mess, as you know, we do. So I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, but it doesn't matter what tab you leave it in. When you open it, it's always in a new tab. So I have one for Foxy AM. I have one for Hot Mess Express. I have one for Peppermint Creek Aquatics. I have one for Fishmas in July. And I had it set for Peppermint Creek Aquatics, non-cropped screen, 1080p. And for some reason, it switched it to Foxy AM cropped screen, 720p. So that's where the fun began. So it started with the Foxy AM intro. And then the quality wasn't the best, but we did the best we could. So I know together Geek and Alex Fathom Aquatics are going to combine their footage to make a video. So that will be out at some point. So look forward to that. Otherwise, right now, to share with you guys tonight, I have some photos that we took over the weekend. And gosh darn it, we did not take nearly enough. And some photos that Alex took of the wedding so far. So I'll share those with you all. MSC says, who knew Skull would clean up so well? Oh my goodness, they were all so very handsome in their suits. That was the first time I've ever seen Brian in a suit.
Everybody was handsome over there.
Yeah.
They were just standing there and it's like, oh my gosh, they're all so handsome.
I know. Oh my goodness.
And now maybe Brian's got a reprieve because Christopher has got his eye on Skull a little bit.
Yeah, he's got to move on. My man's taken now. Oh my goodness. And let's see if I'm missing anything. Mrs. Hardorder said my dress was stunning. Thank you so very much. Oh, and also from that live stream, I need to thank a few people that gave super chats, super stickers, membership milestones, memberships. So we have Nancy B, who gave a $5 super chat from that. We have Jeff P, who gifted 50 friggin' memberships during that stream. Jeff P, thank you so very much. Please forgive me. I did not have time to go back through and write down all 50 names. But I did add you all to the video at least. So thank you so very much for that, Jeff. That was incredibly generous of you. We also had Sideshow Cody B with a $20 super chat. We had several milestones. Membership.
Jeff Kane.
Did I say Jeff P? I meant Jeff Kane. What happened?
I was wondering that too.
I thought the 50 was a P. So that's Jeff Kane for the 50 memberships. I apologize. I don't know why I had P next to 50. Thank you so very much for that, Jeff Kane. And then we also had Rachel S. with a sticker for the live stream. So thank you all so very much. I'm going to play you a random slew of videos for those now. So bear with us.
Fat Kitty in the City.
And one more before we get into our photo session.
And Zen hasn't changed a bit.
No, she hasn't. She looks exactly her gorgeous self. She doesn't age, therefore she's a vampire. Geek says it's going to take some time, but got quite a bit of footage. No worries, no hurries. But so excited to see it when you're ready. Lobster said, Brian did give me his gift. I know that he gave you this gift, but I also had a card for you. A sick Peplin hat. I set my alarm for 6, but it was a.m. I woke up at 10:30 and was so confused and then angry that I missed the whole day in banquet. But you needed the rest, though, so do not feel bad at all. Steven says, I bet it was the first time most of us have seen any of us in a suit. Oh my goodness, you all were so very handsome in all of your suits. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And all you ladies looked amazing. Didi, there's one very special photo that I will forever cherish that we got of you that day.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness, it was great. And welcome in 3G, CR Fish, AB Model Works, KJE Aquatics, Keith. Thank you for joining us. Christopher says, I'm going to give Roxanne 2 years of honeymoon time, and then I'm taking my man back. Until then, I'm going to play cool. Hey, you remember how I chopped you in the throat 6 times at the Clash? I'm not afraid to do it a 7th, sir. Saturday was fun. Sen says, I was just glad I didn't face plant into the pretty runner walking in heels for the first time in years. You all did great. And I know how
except if your shoe breaks as soon as you step off the elevator.
Oh my goodness, I know, that was crazy.
So I had to clippity clop. The whole bottom came off except for the toe.
You made it work though.
Hey, I had to. And look, I got investments in all that.
So
how many hours did it take us to get you dressed? It's like we can't mess that up. Oh my goodness.
Too long. It was way too long.
Oh
my goodness. But Larry D's Chili at Aquatics, sir. Okay, if you're on payment, I said do not be sending super chats, okay? But he gave us a $10 super sticker of a Shiba Emu going with the heart. Thank you so very much, Larry. We love you too. Let us play you. See, oh, let's get a little Kenny dance action here. This was him at the reception. Thank you so very much for that, Larry. Greatly appreciate you. Jeff Kane said he sent me a text, so let me check that out really quick. And I'm sorry for the misspoke there, Jeff. Oh, you sent me a video. Okay, so I'll have to check those out later. He's been making really cool animations, turning everyone into mermaids lately. Being a soulless ginger has its benefits, Sunny says.
that's what happens that's why she doesn't age.
Oh, she is so beautiful, and she did so very well in public. So hopefully she'll show her face every now and again on a stream. I know it's not your forte. I know you keep saying hell no up and down, but maybe one day in a ladylike environment, you might be willing to participate, and we would love to have you. Maybe for ladies' night. That'd be really cool. We have to do another one of those again. Christopher says, Keith got a big kiss from me. I warned him, but I didn't think he was ready. You know what? Oh my goodness, this reminds me. As soon as we walked back down the aisle after the wedding, Scotty was on the other side of the curtain, and he gave Brian a hug and started slow dancing with him. He's like, I just had my first dance with my man. I was like, I'm gonna kill you, Scotty. Even after the D, they were still trying to steal him.
Well, he hadn't consummated yet, so it's still like okay. It can still be important at that point.
It's so good though. Fish Tank Barn Mike with the $20 super chat. Thank you so very much, Mike. Greatly appreciate that. And he says, congrats on your wedding. It was nice meeting and seeing all of you at the Clash. Well, thank you so very much for attending. It was amazing having you and everyone else there. Greatly appreciate all of our fish fam that was able to be there, both in person and through the live stream in spirit with us. So But thank you so very much for your super chat. Here is here's your video. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so very much. And welcome in Jenna P, the Nano Aquarium Guy, Vibes Aquatics, Beto Great Lakes, Skull Aquatics. Thank you for joining us. Happy Thursday. Let me see if I'm missing anything else here that is starred. And if not, then we will move on to our photos. And I am. Mark Sterlson with the $10 super chat says, have we all smashed the like button? Thank you. Well, thank you so very much for your super chat and reminding all those to hit the like button, Mark. I greatly appreciate you. This is what Didi was doing after hours. You're the reason Dennis needed help.
I got to give it to him. Dennis was everywhere.
Working too hard at the Clash. That's how you do it. Sunny says, it was exhausting, and my hubby is a bad influence, so I was drinking. Oh, darling, we all were drinking. Mine is Didi. She was just partaking in water, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't drink. I don't need to. I'm crazy enough already.
Well, I didn't plan on drinking, but Geek overheard what I like to drink, and then he went out and bought me a whole big-ass bottle of that. So he really was a bad influence. I texted him Sunday morning. Was it Sunday morning? Yeah, it was Sunday morning, and I was like, you're the reason I woke up drunk today. Christopher says, Curtis, we were just talking about how smoking hot you were Friday night. You were so handsome. You all were. I loved it.
And Vibes in his cowboy, ride him cowboy.
I know there was a couple photos of him that Alex sent over, and yeah, he looked really good in that hat. Him and Curtis there were, and there was one of him waiting on the side with New Local Austin and his snazzy red glasses with the snakes on the side. I love those glasses. Steven says, I had a Dingleberry Moonshine hangover. Oh my goodness, you got one of those too? We were gifted a bottle of the Dingleberry Moonshine, but it was very purple. So I didn't drink it because I'm anaphylaxis towards Concord grapes, and I don't know if that's what's in there. So we have it, but I don't know what to do with it. I'm afraid to drink it. So let me know if it's Concordish, and I'll maybe give it a try. Kenny says, sorry I'm late. This is Danny. Hi, Danny. Hi, Kenny. If you're listening from afar, thank you for joining us. Happy Thursday. Welcome in, Skull Aquatics Dad. And Boots and Cats, and Boots and Cats, and Boots and Cats, and Boots and Cats. Hagen Hills Design Caker, Skipper's Aquariums, love to trip on fish. Danican, I just said hi to you, Dad and Danny. Thank you for joining us. Happy Thursday. Okay, so now we were 36 minutes into the stream, so maybe I can start with the photos that we have. Okay, so I'm going to have to switch between two of my tabs here because I ran out of space. But we started off PA at my family, so we left here Saturday, the 20th? And we got to PA Sunday afternoon. So from Sunday afternoon to Wednesday, we hung out with my family. I got to see my sister Rosie. I love her so very much. She's just a little lady. And my mom, this is my mom, Debbie. She's really shrinking. I know you're watching too. You're getting shorter, lady. And this is my dad, Mike. So I got to hang out with, those are my immediate family up in PA. I also got to hang out with my siblings, but we did not take, when I hang out with my siblings, it's like partying with all of you guys. So I run out of time. We don't remember much of what happened, but it's always a great time. So I know Sunday evening, my youngest brother came over to the hotel with his kids and they went swimming. Monday, oh my goodness, I was not feeling good Monday. So Monday we ended up just staying in the hotel the whole day so I could recover. And thank goodness I was feeling so much better on Tuesday. Traveling didn't sit well with me this time, so I needed Monday to recover. Tuesday, we went to my mom's in the morning, and then we went to my younger brothers that evening, and we hung out with them. We had dinner with them. And Wednesday, we went back to my mom's early, and then to my oldest sister's that evening, and we had dinner and a fire over there. It was so awesome, and all her kids and their kids came over, so it's a big hangout over there. And then Thursday, we headed down to the Clash. So Thursday morning, we left, I want to say about 9. I don't think we got to Morgantown, I want to say until like 3. I don't know what the hell took so long. It took forever to get there, but we finally got there. We unloaded the van. We got it was 3 when we got there because we were able to check into the room an hour early. Then we unloaded all the SUV to get all the stuff and to start setting up for the wedding. So we did that good part of Thursday. I think we got most of the things done. There was only some tweaking that we had to do on Friday, but we had all the space squared off. Didi made sure those chairs were at angle on point. She did a great job because I tried to do it and I was like, why can't I make that straight diagonal line? Why are my eyes broken? She had it fixed. We got that done. And then once we were all done fixing for the evening, we went out for it was supposed to be what do you call that? A walkthrough dinner. But it ended up just being a group of who didn't eat that evening to go out for Thursday evening. I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but Geek found this tiny restaurant off in the suburbs somewhere. It really was just a house. This is the place that Didi was talking about where they didn't have handicap accessible ramp. It was just stairs and stuff. But we got my walker didn't even fit through the doorway because it was the old doors.
I remember part of it had Manor in the name of it. That's all I can remember.
So I had
Can't
to
find it
fold
on my phone.
Yeah, I had to fold the walker in half, and then it fit through the door, so that was fine. But the food was so good, and these are all the lovely people that were in attendance with us. Had so much fun. And because Johnny had to try to hide himself there, I decided to do some action shots of why everyone is eating. Johnny couldn't hide behind everyone at all times. And that waitress was so lovely. The food was so yummy. This is what I got. I got the stuffed flounder from there. It was so very good, but it had crab something in it. And that was very rich. So I was only able to eat half my dinner, but it was still so very filling. So very good. But we had such a great time. I love this photo. And everyone's just teasing because Zen was still traveling. She was still on the road at this point. I'm like, look what you're missing. She's like, I'm getting there as fast as I can. So that was Thursday night. And then Friday, we spent the rest of the day fixing the space, and then we started getting ready. And that's the day of the wedding. So this is the very first photo that I got with Scotty standing in front of the arch. And I was like, oh, that's so cute and sad. Why is he standing there alone? So this kicks off the wedding. So we did the live stream, and I know the live stream wasn't the best quality. So these are the photos that Alex has sent me, the photos that we have so far. Love that. That dress was so awesome. I love that dress so much. So I walked up the aisle with Skull, and I didn't face plant. Thank you so much for keeping me safe, Dad. I greatly appreciate that. It's delivered to Brian safely. And then we walked over here and decided, with these long sleeves, let's set stuff on fire. So we had the candle lighting ceremony. And that went off fantastic. And then here's us during more photos of the vows. when the vows are being played, there were some key moments in there where it felt like I was a hostage. Brian was talking to me like I was a hostage in his vows. So that's why him and I were giggling, and Eric picked up on that, and then he started giggling. So I think that helped to really bring the nerves down for that. And there's the I do kiss before I grabbed his face. And I know y'all didn't get a good view of the front of the dress, so Alex was awesome in catching some of the front views from the angle that we were at. I love this photo so very much because it's like Eric is part of our throuple.
Sorry, I had to put her up there.
Full disclosure, I looked at your boobs like a lot.
You had to, Eric. There was no choice.
I have told people I raise my camera so high because I am mostly boob, and this is proof. So
I had to put the little microphone, just like, I can't not touch your boobies to get it on there.
I know for from they go all the way down to my belly button. And here's a photo of us walking back down the aisle. I don't have any of us coming up, of myself and Skull coming up the aisle from Alex. Maybe Geek has some of those. So like I said, I'm excited to see when Geek is ready for him to show us what the photos and videos that he had. But oh my goodness, it was a packed house. So many lovely people. I love that everyone was clapping and cheering. It really helped ease the tension of it. So there's our photo walking back down the aisle. And then we have our maid of honor and our best man. Look at how photogenic you two lovely people are.
Kenny did his best to hold me up so I didn't fall down since I was one-footed.
Oh, I know.
Had that shoe not broke, though, it was going to be bad. We'd already decided.
And for your shoe breaking, you still boogied up the aisle, though.
Clip clop.
Now I got to switch over here to show the rest of the photos. So this is my other bridesmaid. This is my niece, Caitlin, with Ed. I felt that, if anything bad was going to happen, Ed would keep her safe. She does have a baby on the way, so she'll be good with Ed. It'll keep her calm. Ed's pleasant. She'll be okay with him. And then we have bridesmaid and groomsmen, Zenny and Steven. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful and handsome they are.
Yes.
Absolutely love them. And I love Zenny's hair. Crazy pink. And then we have Jody P and Whipster. Oh, so handsome. Absolutely love it. Those dresses were so pretty. They fit you all so very well, too. And those ties, that was such a good idea on Ed's part. Ed had those ties custom made, the purple with the Starfire cichlid on there. They were so nice. And then here's our lobster with Skull walking back down the aisle. They're both drenched in sweat and so very happy. Okay, so there was air conditioning up front at the altar, but it was only on one side and the ladies had it. So the men were in these thick-ass suits on the other stifling side, no air movement, just sweat and buckets and smiling about it.
I hate to say it, but I was rather chilled over there.
You were chilly.
It was cold.
I guess we should have swapped spots after the candle lighting ceremony so the guys could
that's
cool
okay.
down.
It was all right. I took one for the team.
Oh, goodness. And then here is the groom's party. Afterwards, we took some photos. And it's crazy because they're all similar heights, so none of them look tall or short. I love it. You wouldn't know if they're tall or short from this photo.
Yeah, because that was a bunch of tall fellas.
Yeah, it worked out well. And then here's the bridal party. And my little flower girl niece, that's Elizabeth, our fish tank kisser. She's getting so big.
I didn't realize how short I was.
You're not sure. You were just hunching over because you had a broken shoe and a broken back because we ran you all weekend long. But for tallest lady, it's between Zen and Jody. I think Jody might have her by like maybe a hair. Possibly.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because there might have been heels on that one.
Yeah. And then to all my family that was able to attend the wedding. From left to right is my brother and his girlfriend, my sister and her husband, my niece, myself and Brian, my nephew Jeffrey, my mother Debbie, Elizabeth and her mom, and my brother Mikey. So I thought that was such a cool photo. And then here's the bridal party. It seems like for the bridesmaid and this photo, I had a horrible face going on. I don't know. I was trying to give direction and take a photo at the same time. But everyone else looks fantastic, so we'll go with it. I'll just probably put a smiley face over my face and it'll be great. And I hope you're keeping up with chat because it says I'm 238 comments behind, 9 behind, and now I'm nervous.
I'm trying, but it's very hard.
So we took this photo. We also were lucky enough to get a photo with Corey from Aquarium Co-op. He was attendance for the wedding. We're so very grateful for that. We have watched Corey for a very, very long time, so it was a privilege to have him there at the wedding as well.
You know
and
what?
Yes.
The officiant was not in that picture. He should have been, because he would have passed out if he'd have been in the picture with Corey.
Well, that's why he wasn't in the picture, because he probably went upstairs and passed out. Absolutely love it. And then I know we didn't take you all over to the reception. I didn't even consider that. I don't know if Geek could have carried all of his equipment over there, but I saw in the live stream afterwards that you're all like, take us with you. I'm sorry, that did not happen. But I do have, let's see, one photo I can share, 2 photos I can share with you from that side. The first one is this one. It's just our first dance together. I love his face so much.
Yeah.
Our first dance was to Lullaby by the Chicks. And although I want to say it was so very cool to have Corey at the wedding, because we can fangirl out about him. I'm going to say the most exciting, like the most awesome person that attended was this lady right here. This lady is my 7th grade reading teacher from forever ago. So what is that, like 1998? She had me as a student, and she took the time to drive 3 hours out of her way to come down to the wedding. And I was so very grateful that Miss Love came. If you're watching, thank you so very much. That meant the world to me. This lady has been an amazing person in my life, and she will always have a part of my heart. I'm so very grateful that she could come for the wedding. Eric says, Corey re-upped the restraining order, so I had to stay 50 feet away. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, but we have one amazing photo. This is probably my favorite photo from all of Friday night. It's this one right here. Jill, see what I see right there? I can't enlarge it, but she's holding my flower bouquet there, and how she's got that nice shiny rod going on underneath. I think I was on the way home looking through photos, and I zoomed in. I was like, holy crap. And I sent it to Didi. I was like, do you see what I see? I thought that was great. Oh, my goodness. So we had so much fun at the reception. Thank you to everyone that gives us gifts. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much to Jose's wife. She made like 300 guava filled lady fingers with little green and purple gems on them for people to take home. Um, they were so very good. I finally got to eat a couple when we got home. They were so good. And that was so very kind of her. She even went and got the Foxland sticker printed to put on the little pastries. She boxed them up. That was so very generous of you and very kind and thoughtful. Wow. And there's just, we got so many things. I still need to go through all this stuff and figure out who they belong to and send out our thank yous for them. We are definitely behind on that. But Friday was absolutely amazing. The wedding was incredible. Everybody had a great time. Everyone enjoyed the pizza. Zen's husband got it there. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. Zen, for keeping the pizza safe. The cake was amazing. Jody worked so hard on the cake and cupcakes. They were so delicious. Everybody enjoyed them. And we all just had a great time at the reception. Bionic Bigfoot, member for 23 months. Thank you so very much for your membership. Greatly appreciate you. It says here is $1, Foxy. Thank you so very much for that. Greatly appreciate your membership. Let me play you a video. Thank you, Dennis. Okay, so after the reception, we went upstairs, and our plan was to get changed and come back downstairs. But we went upstairs. We realized that our feet were about to fall off. We got changed and went to bed. It was a great wedding night. We slept hard. And Dennis went ahead and gave us a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you so very much for that, Dennis. Let me play
He
you.
gave us some poop.
Oh, poop, poop. Thank you. Let me play you. What do we have over here? A video.
You and I know you about that life.
Drop with me now. Drop with me now.
Thank you, Dennis. And then, okay, so yeah, Friday night we just fell asleep hard. Saturday we got up and it's like we hung out at the table for a while in the vendor room. And then I had to go over and judge. I was the judge for the snails in the entries. And I also judged with Christopher Junkin for all other aquatic animals. And that was so much fun. It was a little bit of a learning experience. I think we learned a good amount from each other. But I have learned that personally while doing that, I know way too much about snails. So
Well, I was looking at the fish, and because I had taken that little class from Dr. Ted and Sue Harkey and Scotty, it's like I kind of knew a little bit of something, you know, like what to look for while I was just standing there, which I thought was cool. You know, useless knowledge for me.
But there were so many cool fish and just,
it was.
And birds and amphibians, all kinds of things entered, and it was like you could get lost looking at them. It was like so many of them. So we did the judging. We hung out at the booth. We got lost trying to find, where did we go? Was that Wendy's? I think we tried to find Wendy's. We did find it, but it took us the amount of time that we left and came back with Wendy's. You already left, found Wendy's, came back, and the peas already ate their Wendy's. just found it. I don't know how I got lost, but we did. Uncle Smiley's Aquariums get to 5 Foxy's Fishes membership. Smiley, thank you so very much for that. I greatly appreciate you. Miss Didi, are you able to see those one too?
Yes, one went to Rachel S., Lumi, Lady Metalhead, Divine Plays, and Mississippi Hippie Fishes.
Nice. Well, welcome to Shoalmates, and thank you so very much for that, Uncle Smiley. I'm going to show you the video I don't like to play. Enjoy. That's Brian's favorite. But thank you so very much for that, Smiley. Greatly appreciate you.
If you got it, you got it.
Mousy Aquatics, thank you so very much. Has become a YouTube member. Thank you for rejoining membership. Let us play you a little snail action. Thank you, lady. Just ignore the part where it says thank you for the super sticker. That's an original. But thank you so very much for that, Mousy. Okay, so I do have some more photos to show you all before we get into the member video here. So we didn't get a lot of photos taken this weekend because we were so busy. I know a lot of people took photos with us. So if you do have any photos with us, we would greatly appreciate you sharing them. I'd love to see them too. But the few photos that we were able to take this weekend, one, like I didn't even get a photo with you, Didi, besides at the wedding.
I
Like
know.
just hang out.
I don't think I took pictures of anybody.
Or Zen, and we might never see her again. And I didn't get a photo with that beautiful bitch. That's not fair. So the first photo we have here is Keith of KJE Aquatics. It was so great seeing him again. Him and Jake from State Farm. Loved it. They could come out. And oh my goodness, Shelby K and Myra. Oh my, I loved this little girl so very much. It's always a pleasure to get to hang out with Shelby, but every chance I could, even when it was only 30 seconds in the elevator, I held that baby. And you know what? That baby loved it.
And Myra's a party animal too.
Yeah, she could stay up all night long, and she's such a good baby. I absolutely loved her. Such a doll. And she celebrated her first birthday. That was Thursday evening. They had cupcakes down in the lobby. They sang her happy birthday. I believe that was on maybe Vibes live stream. That was so very cool. So happy birthday, Myra. Zenny says, AI can superimpose us together from the class, I'm sure. I'm sure they could, but oh my, I was so upset. I was looking through my phone. I was like, I didn't take photos with damn near anybody. And also, like, I held a lot of babies and I held a lot of pets at the Clash. Babies and pets are drawn to me. So this is Cinnamon's dog. I don't remember the puppy's name. Excuse me, Cinnamon, but it was such a good puppy. Very cute.
And Cinnamon, you know, she's a surprise because we're not used to seeing her. And lo and behold, there she was.
Oh my goodness.
They helped all day on Thursday.
Yeah, she was such a doll, and her daughters are awesome. And yes, they helped you guys out so much with all those gift bags. They were awesome for that. And then always, I love whenever I get to hang out with my best friend, Rue. This is Kenny Nona's dog. I absolutely love him. He's like a teeny tiny sheepdog. And he loves to give me kisses. And you know what? I'm all for it. I love this dog so much. Scuddy's like, I love him, but I don't let him kiss me. I'm like, he can give me all the kisses he wants just on the lips. So yes, I had Rue. And then we were able to take a photo. This is Saturday night, so there were a few drinky poos involved. Thank you, Geek. So with Flatbed Aquatics, Mike. And then we had one with LaToya, Lake to Land Aquatics. I love this lady right here. Wish she lived closer too so I could hang out with her more. I was just telling her earlier, I wish you lived closer because no one wants to play bugs here with me.
She was a hoot. She wide open too.
Oh yeah, absolutely love her so very much. Her and LJ. I didn't get a photo with LJ either, gosh darn it, but LaToya was outside Saturday evening. And then right before we left, Brian was able to get a photo with Alex. And I again want to say thank you so very much for taking photo or video of the wedding, Alex. Greatly appreciate you. They came out amazing. So this is like right before we headed out from the Clash. Sunday, I think it was like 11 when we finally got the suite all cleared up. Oh, that was another funny thing. When we first checked into the suite, Brian didn't know that we had a suite, so we checked in. And I immediately walked into the other room. And he's like, what are you doing over there? That's not ours. Like, the hell it ain't ours. This is our suite. He's like, oh, we get this too. So it was a ginormous room. And that's in big part to Scotty because we booked just a normal room and he was able to get it upgraded to a suite because he knew we'd have our wedding party to host in there. So thank you so very much to Scotty. That room worked out perfect, but I thought that was hilarious. So Saturday night, I should backtrack a little bit. Saturday night when we were taking all those photos, had a few drinky poos outside. We ended up staying up until like 2:30 in the morning. It was a great time. And then trying to get back upstairs, Brian and I, we're feeling good. And I got a very bad case of the giggles. You know how I get when I get into my giggle fits. I just cannot stop. So it started right before we got on the elevator. And then I giggled so hard going up in the elevator. I had to hold on my walker so I didn't fall over. And then we got out of the elevator. And you know how, like, if you walk to the one side, there's like a little hump in the floor, just an ever so slight hump when you get out of the elevator. Well, I had Brian laughing so hard because I was giggling so hard that he tripped over the hump. He didn't notice since.
Well, he was staggering in the parking lot.
And he caught himself, but then he had to hug the wall in the hallway for about 10 minutes while he was laughing. And I was giggling so hard and him laughing so hard about me giggling so hard about him tripping over the hump in the floor that I was hunched over in the middle of the hallway holding onto my walker seat, hoping dear God I didn't fall over because I was laughing so hard. And mind you, this is 2:30 in the morning in the middle of a hallway where everyone's rooms is around us, and I felt so bad. I was like, okay, we got an adult here. Okay, calm down. People sleeping. We need to go to our room. So we made it to our room Saturday night. Oh my goodness, and that was just so fun. And then Sunday we made it to our halfway point. I want to say about 6 p.m., which was in Elyria, Ohio, was the first leg. And we went and had our first solo meal as a married couple. We went to Texas Roadhouse. And Brian's wearing the wedding gift that I got him. It says, your wife, standard lady, my wife, mermaid. That's the shirt I got him. But we had a cactus blossom, as they call them. I had another little drinky poo because why not?
That doesn't look like a little drinky poo.
It was only one. I wasn't driving. It's fine. So Brian got this steak that was covered in onions and mushrooms, a T-bone, and I got this little. I don't know, it was like a 6 ounce, I forget what cut that was, and chicken. I was going to get ribs, but they were out, so I got chicken and a loaded baked potato, and I literally ate maybe a bite of everything because there's so much food. But I did manage to drink all of that. That was delicious.
It looks pretty. I like pretty drinks.
It was pretty, and it was a little sweet, but it was still very good. But we enjoyed our first dinner together as a couple. That was my first time ever going to Texas Roadhouse. It was so good. Expensive, so it's like a once in a great while thing, but I will definitely go back. It was so good. And later on, I got a text from Jody P saying one of the ladies downstairs, because I took a photo of me with her daughter, and her daughter she said her daughter low-key thought I was a Disney princess, and I thought that was so cute. And this is the photo that she sent, and I thought it was such a sweet photo that I had to share it with all of you. Look at that. I love it. Love it. Her hair is so curly. I thought she was a Disney princess. Her hair was gorgeous. She was such a sweet little girl, and I love that dress. I can't wait to put it on again. I'm going to put it on just to go outside and play with Lily. I'm going to get her a really fluffy dress. I'm going to put on our dresses and go outside and play in the leaves. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah, when you get Brian to cinch you up.
Yeah, he's going to have to, because that's like 2 feet of
Oh, I didn't even know she was there.
Oh, that's Lisa the Wolf's daughter. I feel like I knew that and I forgot it. Oh my goodness, she was such a little darling. Absolutely love that. Let's see. Zenny says, I felt queasy all yesterday, but I feel a little better today. I don't think traveling sat well with me either. Oof, 3,000 miles was too far. Well, you got to learn to fly. We're going to learn to fly. So
And they did a straight shot and a straight shot. I mean, you know.
I know. Crazy. That's crazy. Zenny said that will be Scotty's dating profile picture now.
Yeah, him under the thing.
Where's the drone footage? Bougie was asking for Christopher. Oh, there's more people that joined us. A lot of more people. Welcome in the Aquatic News Network. Karen Junkin, Bionic Bigfoot, Vin, Aqua 5, Melvin, Flying Mousy, Bougie Bish. Why are we always showing? Xana Dude, Clicks Images, Johnny Best, Select Pet, Rachel S, Lumi, Lady Metalhead, Divine Place. Oh, some of these were gifted. JP Jeffries, I know, is here. Chris Aquazone, Just One More Fish, Liquid Zoo, Whips World, Benjamin Peters, Ben Sharp, Aqua Balls. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining us. Hope you all are doing fantastic this evening. Yeah, I don't know of any drone footage. I didn't see any drones flying over. Steven said I had a random leakage problem in both eyes during the films. And I know the sound audio wasn't the best, but that was so it wouldn't get taken down from playing the music. But I do have the vows uploaded, so I'm going to release those for the members to play so you can hear them better. They're so sweet, and they're already up there, so I'm just going to release them. Scotty says, I am here. I might be late, but I'm here catching up from the beginning on double time. Plenty of time, Scotty. Still says he was the shortest one at 6. Grimsman is 6 feet or taller. Well, that made y'all look even, though, right? Skipper says that was an awesome wedding. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I'm glad you all had fun. We definitely had a lot of fun.
Uncle Balls is at Disney today.
Awesome. I hope you guys are having fun with the kiddos. Very cool. But we are at 6:10, so we should probably go ahead and play the member song here. Speaking of that, the membership song this evening is for the Quad City Fish Swap, because although we just got back Monday, we have to go to Iowa Saturday for the Quad City Fish Swap this Sunday. It's going to be at Rhythm City Casino from noon to 4. So if you guys are in the general vicinity, definitely head on out. It's going to be huge since we haven't had one from the spring. There's going to be over 130 vendor tables there. 4 hours of Black Friday craziness at a fish swap. They're expecting at least 3,000 people through the door in those 4 hours. And we will be bringing the last of our axolotls for the season. So if you're in the market for an axolotl and you'll be in the general vicinity, be there Sunday, Rhythm City Casino, noon to 4, and get your axolotls before they're all through the door. Usually sell out within an hour. So show up early if you do want one. So that song is made for this for the Quad City Fish Swap this evening. The making of the member video, we're at 137 members, but since then we are now up to 132 members. Thank you, or 142 members to the channel. So thank you so very much to every single one of you that are a member. We greatly, greatly appreciate all your love and support to the channel. And without further ado, here is your, nope, wrong side. I almost played the member video a month ago. Here is your member video.
attack. Crowds buzzing, the rhythm cracks. Glass bowls shaking, vibrations rise. Aquarium dreams in every size. Fish swap under the lights. Fish swap, trading all night. Bass drops, heavy and tight. Quad City move feels just right. Water splashes, hearts race fast. Catch the rare, it won't last. Fingers snapping, money flies. The beats a wave we
Oh, where'd that pop? 137 members out there making that video, but we're now up to 142 members. Thank you to each and every single one of you. Greatly appreciate all of your love and support to the channel. And I hope you like that little funky song I made for the Quad City Fish Swap. It's like 3 genres mixed into one, and I'm all for it. So I hope you all like that as well.
And that was a workout. All them butt pumps.
I know, but man, you had buns of steel at the clash from all these songs you've been bumping to.
That's right.
AB says Jimmy P's cat just farted. Hi, Jimmy. And I did get your phone call, Jimmy. Thank you so very much for your sweet words. I have not been able to give you a call back yet, but just know it has been received and it's been very, very appreciated. Thank you. And then we have Mark Sterlson give 5 Foxy's Fishes memberships during the song. Thank you so very much for that, Mark. That brings us up to 147 members to the channel. Oh, my world. Thank you so very much. Miss Didi, are you able to see who those went to?
Yes, one went to Land Giraffe, Al Wet Socks, Leo's Aquariums and Reptiles, Reefing Addiction Aquatics, and CRP Fish, Cheryl Smith.
Well, welcome to Shoal, guys and gals, and thank you so, so very much, Mark. That deserves a little dance. Thank you very much, Mark. Let's see, what else did I miss? Oh, Flying Mouse Aquatics member for 15 months. Thank you so very much for your love and support. Greatly appreciate you, Mousy. And she says, 15 months? It's been 15 months? What? I know. Time flies when you're having fun, and we are so grateful to have you amongst the shoal. Thank you.
Mark is such a cool dude, too.
He is, and oh my goodness, I got some one-on-one time with new local Michael this weekend, and it was so awesome hanging out with him. I love him, absolutely. He is such a kind person, great spirit, great energy.
Very funny, too.
He is. I love his sense of humor. And Whip's World gifted 1 Foxy's Fishers membership. Thank you so very much, Whip. That brings us up to 148 members to the channel. Thank you so very much. And who did I go to, Miss Didi?
That went to Lake Missoula A&P, Ben Sharp.
Awesome. Well, welcome to membership, Ben, and thank you so very much, Whip.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then we have a membership milestone from the Nancy B in Tennessee, member for 22 months. Thank you for your love and support for 22 months, Nancy. I greatly appreciate you. She says, congrats on the beautiful wedding, Foxy. Well, thank you so very much, Nancy. It was amazing. And I'm glad we never have to do that again. It was awesome and a lot of work and amazing, and everyone was fantastic. And it's a once in a lifetime thing, so I'm glad we went big, but we are also staying home. Thank you.
Come on over if you wanna have a good time. No more playing around, but now's the time to cross the line. Show me what's inside that soul and let you feel mine. Come on, instead our mind and bodies intertwined. You don't need to fall to the call, cause they said so.
Oh, thank you so very much. Still asks Foxy, did you see my videos on Instagram of NLA singing? If not, I will send them to you. I did not. I'd love to see them. I've missed so much being out away from the computer. I've missed a lot. Monster Bitch Gal says, Roxanne, I'll have to send you the picture of me, Brian, Kenny, and Curtis. You got a photo with Brian? That's not fair. I didn't even see that heifer. Besides in the aisle, that's the only time I saw her.
I didn't see her either.
Grateful. I'm very grateful that you're able to make it, Lori, but I wish you all could have stayed a little bit longer. But I understand, but I am so very grateful you both could have made it. The Whip world has just become, he gifted a membership and then he became a member. Thank you so very much for rejoining membership, Whip. Greatly appreciate you. Let's see, what can we play you over? Oh, we have one. We haven't played this one yet. Thank you so very much for joining membership.
We got Nancy B for 32 months, right? Did we get that one?
I believe we did. Yes, we did.
Okay.
So 22 months, yes. And I think the next one would be Cecil Mayberry, member for 6 months. Hello, Cecil. Says hello, everyone. Thank you so very much for 6 months of membership. Love and support, Cecil. Let us play you a little video. Let me see if I can decide who's actually in here and who was gifted a membership, which I won't. So I'm just going to say hello and welcome in. Ben Sharp, Aquaballs, Scotty the Fish Freak, Nancy B, Land Giraffe, Al Wet Socks, Leo's Aquariums, Reaping Addiction, Chesapeake Crustacean, Cecil Mayberry, Mountain Greenery. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining us. Oh, my goodness. So now that I had my recount, basically, of most of the stuff from our trip. What about yours, Miss Didi? What stood out for you for your class trip this past?
There was so much that, there's no way to put anything on it. But I had several surprises. I didn't know Xanadu was coming, which was a complete surprise.
That was so awesome.
And he's very tall. And everybody was not what I imagined. I figured he would be like 5'8" and stocky, more like vibes.
Yeah.
Very tall, very helpful. He helped me. And of course, I don't know if everybody saw Alishon, but he was running around again.
He actually came up and introduced himself to us this year. I was so very happy. I think I gave him 2 hugs. And he hung out at our vendor table for a while. But it was so awesome to finally meet the Alishan in person. He is such
and Jose, Joy of Fish Keeping, surprised me because he called my name and it didn't. I guess maybe I was tired.
Mhm.
And he's like, Didi. And I'm looking at him like, do I know you? Type person, like
Mhm.
he says, Jose. It's just like, oh, okay. But
Yeah,
yeah,
him, his wife, his daughter, they were such a lovely family.
yes.
Very,
Very nice people. But
yeah,
I mean, everybody was like Cinnamon. I was not, you know, there she was. And it's like, oh, Cindy, and she
yeah,
tall too. She could have been one of your groomsmen because I bet she's 6 foot tall
yeah. She's really tall, and she had the cutest, tiniest dog. I loved it.
in the bag. And that little thing just rode in the bag.
Yeah.
Lola still wants to be taken out in her stroller to go use the potty here.
Oh, I loved that you were wheeling her around in the stroller. It was so cute.
But she has a bad hip, so that was too much
Yeah,
walking for her. But
they really
it was a
enjoyed
hoot. She did so good. I was so pleased, and she rode good, and she just behaved. And we even left her one time in the room. She didn't mess up anything, so she
And
did.
Bud,
She had the best time. She was smiling all the time.
she was.
So
And
and
it was great
Butterfly
seeing
stayed by herself.
Butterfly. Yeah, she was so well behaved. Not that I've ever seen her bad, like poorly behaved, but she was such a doll, and I couldn't stop touching her hair because it was just so springy, curly, soft. I loved it. I loved it so much. I love Butterfly.
Yeah, she got a lot of independence on this trip. So
Yeah.
that
How
was
did she enjoy it though?
oh she loved it. She didn't want to go to school on Tuesday or Wednesday. She wanted to stay with us.
Yeah, time to stay home.
Yeah.
Jenna says Lola looked like she had the time of her life at the Clash. And she really enjoyed herself. Jen, I
Yes.
left a gift with Zen to give to you. I'm sure that she handed it to you, but can you just acknowledge it so my brain will tell me to stop checking in? Skull says Didi came to the lobby and hung out with us, low lives.
I'm in my element, Skull.
Oh
I
my
hated
goodness.
that they shut the sing along down so early. I had just
I
gotten
know.
there
Yeah,
and
it's
didn't even get to
11.
sing one song.
I felt like we were just getting started. So then everybody moved out front.
Yeah, because I was still trying to dish out food, forcing people to eat. And by the time I made my second or third trip down there with stuff, it was like it had to close down. I didn't get to do anything.
Yeah.
But I did probably get Rico in trouble.
Which time?
Well, I didn't have
Oh, that was
anything to do with the Thursday night
okay.
funds and shenanigans, but I hooked him up for some future nights. And thanks to Skull and Jeremy for picking that up for me.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And Jeremy snuck out too. He was another one that snuck out.
And there was so many people there that I didn't even get to meet because I didn't know they were them because I didn't get introduced or they didn't introduce themselves. So I missed a whole bunch of people as well.
Well,
I didn't get
there was
a lot of. I feel like we just didn't have enough time with all of our people.
You don't. It could go on for 3 weeks and it won't be enough time. I swear it won't. But
And
there
you
was a
never
bag
said
sitting in the floor, so I was thinking, gosh, somebody's bag here, and they walked off and forgot it. So
Mhm.
I went through their whole bag just about, and it was Skittle Puke. I didn't recognize the name, because all I know is Skittle Puke.
Yeah. You're texting Lola.
That gives Skull a little buffer,
Christopher's really trying to fill this throuple fantasy in any
Well,
way possible.
Christopher is a really nice guy.
Oh, him and
he
Karen
fits
both.
in with all of us, yes. And
Oh
Jody
my
said
goodness.
was a very nice guy, fit in whatever, and Mr.
Oh,
Zen.
yeah.
You
Yes.
know, the partners, they came through. They were shining.
Sean is awesome. He's such a sweet guy. Christopher Junkin, meeting him in person. Oh my goodness. I loved his energy so very much. And he has like the friendliest, kindest eyes. And I just wanted to keep giving him a hug. But every time I went to give him a hug, he was like extra sweaty.
He's what?
Extra sweaty. It was very hot there. So I gave him a hug anyways. It was so funny because when we first got there Thursday, every single person I hugged was just soaked, drenched in sweat. And they all said the same thing. I'm sweaty. I'm like, I don't care. Just dry yourself off in my hand. I don't care. So by the time I was like, everyone's sham wow.
We stay wet all the time. We do water changes.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, it was awesome meeting Christopher in person, Mr. Karen and Mrs. Karen. Absolutely love them. Such sweet, friendly people. I hope I get to hang out with them again soon. Maybe when they move down this way and we get to go visit with Jody, or maybe they'll make it up here for one of the Fish Fan barbecues. That'd be very cool. Geek says, did Dee Dee meet a different Christopher than I did? Web says, Dee Dee tried to put me in my place, but it didn't work.
Yeah, it backfired on me. You know how you, like, Whip said to do something. I said, you ain't my daddy. You don't tell me what. So I tried to do like a chest bump, but it went flat because I hit him in his gut. He didn't flinch a bit.
Funny. That is funny. Scuba Stevo, member for 10 months. Thank you so very much for your support, Scuba. And it was great seeing you. And thank you so very much for being an usher at our wedding. I greatly appreciate you. He says, when's the next wedding? Dee Dee and Tony? They're already married. Next is Butterfly.
We've been married 5 years.
Butterfly's next. She caught the bouquet at the wedding.
She better not be. Throw it back.
But thank you so very much for that, Scuba. Let me see. What video have we not played over here yet? Let's see. Oh, Fat Kitty.
Fat Kitty in the City.
Thank you. And Zenny says, Mr. Zen had a good time. I thought he was going to hang out in the room the whole time, but he was surprisingly active. Yeah, it was nice to see him around. Surprisingly, he was in a lot of the background of a lot of the wedding photos. So we have a lot of pictures of Mr. Zen.
He was everywhere.
And Steven says, we ain't sweaty, we just juicy. Oh, I loved it. It was fine. But yeah, it is a little warm in there. It can be a little warm in there. And then they had the auto show the very next day after the wedding. So them starting cars in there didn't help with the exhaust fumes and stuff. He is a nutcase and also an awesome dude. Yes, absolutely love Scuba Steve.
Lots of energy.
Yes. Scuba wants a Pennsylvania steak too, just like Skipper. No, don't. I heard about that diner experience, and yeah, I'm glad we didn't go there.
I missed it, so I'm glad.
And Whip Swirl is gifted 1 Foxy's Fishes membership again. Thank you so very much for that, Whip. That brings us up to 149 members to the channel. You are very generous. Miss Didi, can you see who that went to?
And that went to Cinnamon Girl.
Awesome. Well, welcome to Shoal, Cinnamon, and thank you so very much, Whip.
I love both of them.
And Mark Sterlson, to make it an even 150 members to the channel, has gifted 1 Foxy's Fishes membership. Thank you so very much, Mark. I greatly appreciate that. Who did that go to, Miss Didi?
That went to Dennis Christensen.
Awesome. Well, welcome back to Shoal, Dennis, and thank you so very much, Mark. You're gonna make me cry. You guys are being extra generous this evening.
He is real.
It's okay if they don't believe. You do.
Awesome. Oh yeah, you did join. So it's 151 actually. I'm sorry, Whip. I can't count. You're right. It's 151.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm a mermaid. We don't need those things down here. And Jeff said, Foxy, I sent you a little video you might enjoy. Okay, I'll check that out after this stream. Jeff, thank you so much. He's been making awesome little AI videos lately. A lot of people turning into mermaids. I love it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So let's see.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you think we should get in a fishy list before in this stream this evening?
We can try. I know you bought some fish too while you were there.
Yeah. I did.
Was that the only ones you got? Was the one bag you showed me?
Yes, I did really good at not buying much of any kind of fishy things because we didn't really get to go around the room until like later on Saturday, and everybody was already packing up. And I was like, no, this is what happened last clash. I waited too long to go around and check. Dude said, did anyone get a photo of the cake? I don't have a photo of the cake. Brian doesn't have a photo of the cake. I hope somebody has a photo of the cake because I don't.
Oh, Lord.
It's cute. I do not have a photo of the cake, but I hope Pete or Alex got one. I'm hoping.
Yeah. Well, so I didn't have my phone because I had no pockets.
Yeah, me either. I didn't have my phone because, I couldn't put it in my, if I put my phone where I normally would have put it, then my boob definitely wouldn't have stayed in my dress.
Oh, Stephen has some footage of it. Yay, Stephen.
Awesome. That's good. I have some footage of it before the reception. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh.
I'm glad someone caught that.
And look, they've taken care of it.
I have a photo of the cake. Awesome.
She wasn't even there.
I know. That's awesome. Because I was like, I feel like I saw the cake, but I don't know if I saw the cake like in a photo form. There was so much going on. I have a hard time keeping up on a normal basis. So I apologize for that. But yeah, I think we're going to get in a fishy list this evening. And since it's official, we're going to use hashtag hitched for the fishy list this evening.
Oh, I got a little picture. I'll send it to you, which I'm sure
Yes,
it probably
please,
went to YouTube. I'm sure it went to YouTube. If I can figure out how to do it. Hey, sometimes you just have that little, like, what am I doing? Like, how do I do this?
Yeah.
I'm sad sometimes.
Cooper said, I'm trying to blackmail you guys, aren't helping.
He's trying to work the room.
I'm not paying you $10 for a photo of my cake, sir. Nice try.
Those little candies were good. I just ate mine.
Oh, yeah, the Buttermans. Those were pretty good.
The kisses.
Oh, the kisses.
Yeah, Tony had his mint last night. He said it was really good. So
Lily's been loving those little mints. She comes in here and she asks me to open them because we had a bunch of we still had a bunch of the favors to take back home. So Lily's been ripping open the bags and eating all the goodies out of them.
Better her. I mean, I had a time getting out of it into this bag.
Yeah. Jody says I have a singular photo of it upon completion.
She did good though. It was beautiful.
It was so cute. She did it perfect. Like, I know she messaged me a couple of times. She's like, how about this? How about this? This isn't working out. How about this? Do you care about this? I'm like, I don't care. I know no matter what you do, it's going to be amazing. And I wasn't wrong. She made it exactly how I envisioned it. So thank you so very much. Not only was it pretty, it was delicious. And I heard from everybody about that cake. They absolutely loved it. Another bite the dust. So yeah, we're going to do hashtag hitched for the fishy list this evening. And we'll be putting one on fishy list number 5. So fishy list number 5 has 2 names on it so far. Fishy list number 5 has a chance to be drawn for 2 prizes. So that's really the list you want to be on. Since fishy list number 3, none of the winners were there to claim their prize. So we'll be drawing for name number 3 on fishy list number 5 this evening. And we'll let that go to just after the birthday song. And then we will pull a name for that. So me share the screen for that. Do, 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 do. And there we go. All set. Welcome in, Linda Worth. Thank you for joining us. Happy Thursday to you. So let's see. Scuba says, I think your Tony was the last person I said goodbye to before we left.
Probably because we were in the parking lot area with Lola
Yeah.
when people were leaving. But he brought his little nephew, and I hope he had a good time there, Steve.
He looked like him and his, I believe it was his cousin, were having a lot of fun. But there were so many people that I owe like handwritten thank yous to, but I wanted to give an audible thank you to at least everyone that I could think of. So many thank yous, specifically to all those who helped me put together the wedding and the hen party. The wedding party themselves, all my beautiful bridesmaids, the groomsmen, my maid of honor, and the best man, and the flower girl, and the ring bearer, and the officiants. Miss Didi for all the above and beyond extra work, literally back-breaking work that you've done to make this possible to get me hitched. Greatly appreciate you. Oh my goodness, Alex and Geek Boy for taking the photos and the videos. Thank you guys so very much for capturing our special day. We will cherish those photos for the rest of our lives together. Scotty for talking the Keystone Clash into letting this idea happen. Thank you so very much, Scotty, for fixing all my panicky bodies and needs that day. When I first arrived, I was like, oh no, and it's like, oh yay, thank you for quickly calming my fears about that. Thank you so very much, the Keystone Clash Committee, for allowing the wedding to happen at the Clash. It's honestly a dream come true. I cannot thank you all enough. I'm very, very, very grateful to have been able to share a special day with all of you, and it's due to them. So thank you so very much, Keystone Clash. Jody P for all your extra hard work making the cake and the cupcakes and spending so much time locked in your room icing all of those, ladies. I greatly appreciate you so very much, and it was delicious. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I have Eric. You did great with your vows. I'm sorry you're reading your vows. Your official officiant. I don't know how to put that. Being an officiant. You didn't break down. You held in those buttery tears of goodness, and your personal writing of that was so sweet. Everybody loved the story. You really got it down perfect, and just thank you so very much for that. Let's see, the benefit donators, everyone that donated to the Foxland benefit auction that helped fund this wedding, thank you so very much. And to all those who bid on the auction items and won them as well, thank you so very much. To the P's for hosting that benefit auction, to Miss Didi again for the idea of that benefit auction to make the wedding possible, to each and every single one that has donated any monetary gifts or physical items. Thank you so very much. And also Jose's wife for all those amazing little pastries that she made out of the kindness of her heart. That was so very sweet of her. And Zen's husband for coming in clutch, picking those pizzas, making sure the cheese didn't go anywhere, and getting everyone fed on time. I'm sure there's so many more. And thank you to everyone that attended the wedding in person, to everyone that can attend the wedding via live stream over there in spirit. We really appreciate every single one of you, and we are so grateful to have been able to share our special day with all of you.
And don't forget your wedding planners, because they worked on it for what, 9 months?
Yeah, the hen party. The hen party.
You have a baby sooner than that sometimes.
I know. This baby was a bit delayed. But it was so great. Yes, everybody in the hen party, those were the first people I thanked. You all. Without you, there's no way I could have ever put this wedding together, because I'm not, believe it or not, I am not a girly girl. So.
And thank you to Ginger for the makeup you did on Roxanne.
Yeah, you did an amazing job because the only thing I know how to do is a little, but she hid all the crazy on my face. So thank you for that. And also to Dr. Ted's wife, who um, cut a whole bunch of flowers out of her own personal garden and made little arrangements for all the tables and the reception. They were beautiful flowers, and everybody loved them. So thank you so very much for that. And he kept his room down to 50. I believe he's the reason the AC unit broke for a while.
Yeah, I think so too.
Trying to keep those flowers alive. So thank you so very much, Veronica and Dr. Ted. I greatly appreciate those. They were awesome. And Skull for walking me down the aisle. Dad, thank you so very much for making sure I got down there safely. And everybody that was part of the build-up crew, the tear-down crew, the make it work during it crew.
Your ushers.
Greatly appreciate every single one of you. No, third time's not the charm. It's only gonna be this one and done for me. Oh my goodness, but it was so great. It was really great. I wish it didn't
If you're getting married, don't call me.
I'm the last one she's marrying off. She's done. Skull really is.
And of all times, Butterfly decides to participate. Of all times.
And welcome in.
Normally she's like, no.
But I think everybody had enjoyed the wedding, and I know we really enjoyed the clash. And I can't believe we're doing 2 more years to go back, but it's going to be even bigger and better then. So excited.
It was the biggest and baddest so far, you know.
Yeah, the highest attended so far. That's pretty cool. But we are at 1:45. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and play our birthday song, and then we're going to go ahead and draw for the fishy list wheel. So I'm backing up 2 weeks in birthdays since we didn't stream last week. So we want to say a very merry birthday to our shoalmates. Geek Boy, Andy Carson, ABC Biotope Creations, Mark Sturlson, QC Aquaholic, and Poseidon's Pets. A very, very, very merry birthday to you, and may you have many, many more. And without further ado, here is your birthday song. Happy birthday.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Happy birthday. I hope it was a great one.
Yes.
Let's see. It says that TJ isn't feeling good this evening. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope he's feeling better. So he's bringing up the backup 100 hours tonight. See you guys there. See you later, Dad. And this is automatically set over. I have to go over to Vibes after the live stream. So we'll be heading over there shortly. Moomy says, any Bridezilla tales? I don't know if the ladies have anyone. I think I was a pretty well-behaved bride. Oh no, that giggle says no. I think I was well-behaved, but I think the only time I had a little bit of a Bridezilla moment was when Didi already had the seats all set up, and she made them perfect diagonal so everyone could see without having to stand up.
Yeah.
She made them perfect, and then she walked away, and a whole bunch of people walked over there and sat down in those chairs, and that was off limits. It was marked off limits. Everything was closed, and we were sitting up front, rolling up those confetti holders, put the confetti in, and I just opened the curtain. I kindly said, I'm sorry, this area is off limits. If you need to, there's chairs that you can sit over here. And then the lady went off on me. So I just said, this is off limits. If you'd like, you can sit over here. And then when she walked through the curtain, she put her hand in my face. And I just said, don't fucking do that. And that's probably the only bridezilla moment I had. But I was on my right. You were not allowed in that space. I kindly asked you to move and you didn't. So, you know. And then he gave me
That was a
attitude.
get off my lawn moment.
I could have been a real bitch, but I had to remember where I was. So because normal, I don't take like I will treat you very kind, but if you don't treat me nice, I will dish you what you're trying to feed me. It's just how I am. I know that's a bad thing. I need to get out of that. Dender says, I would like to thank all the help and kindness showed to me at the clash. You are more than welcome. Just so happy you were able to make it. And it never hurts to
Absolutely.
be friends when needs. So yeah, I think that was the only like bridezilla moment I had when I got mad at something was when, you know, I feel disrespected. I get angry about it. What's the giveaway? The giveaway is to get onto the fishy list. So this is for number 3 on fishy list number 5, which has a double pull for this list. So it's extra special. And Cody says, I'd go asexual before I plan another wedding. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Is anyone going to bother going back to the clash now? Isn't there something closer to Wisconsin where we can meet in Mass? Maybe Tennessee, Nancy? Is there a big to-do happening in Nashville? I think people will still be going back to the clash, but as far as center country, like country centered, I think Quad Cities is probably like the most centered, but it's only 4 hours, so it's not much time with people. So probably had to be a bigger fish event, but Tennessee wouldn't be a bad one for the East Coast.
Well, as some of us were talking, it doesn't have to be a fish show. We can all get together and go on a destination trip.
That too, maybe go on fish store tour together. We could rent a bus.
Yeah.
Get on the bus. Who's gonna be?
Is Scotty gonna drive it?
Oh, that'd be great. I'd love that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see. Scotty doesn't know who all she met. Sorry, I didn't shake hands. No, we got it, Scotty. Got to keep your immune system well. Let's see. Okay, so I'm at the bottom of the list. I'm going to type stop in chat, and we're going to go over and draw the name for fishy list number 5 now. So I'm going to refresh the list.
Oh, Jody has some info for you, which you should have done.
Rightfully so. Slap that bitch with your mermaid tail. Oh man, I was okay with it up until she stuck her hand in my face. I wasn't. That's where like the demon came out. I was just angry about it. But I kept my composure pretty much. So okay, so we're at 33 entries onto the fishy list number 5, and these are all the fantastic soulmates that have entered. Thank you so very much for participating. Now remember, the most important part about this is if your name is drawn, you have 30 seconds to respond in chat. So I'll give you a moment here to refresh to make sure you're current. So if your name is drawn, you don't miss your chance. So go ahead, refresh now, and then we'll draw. Na 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 dun dun. Okay, you should be back. Welcome back. Here we go, guys and gals. Good luck.
Scuba Stevo's happening.
Scuba Stuvos Aquatics, congratulations. You have 30 seconds to respond in chat. You spin me right round, baby, right round. That's what stuck in my head when Christopher wrote that. Scuba. Scuba.
Yeah, because this is going to be a good one.
This is going to be a great one. This is the list you want to be on. There he is. Congratulations, Scuba. You're number 3 on fishy list number 5. Congratulations. And thank you everyone for participating this evening. Greatly appreciate y'all. And remember, wherever myself, Miss Didi, or Peplin appear, if the host allows, we can draw a fishy-less name at any time. So never miss a stream.
And Marty's here.
Hello, Fish Dreams. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining us. We also have Big Cat that has joined. Welcome in. Happy Thursday.
Matt
We have
Green.
7 more minutes until we head on over to Vibes Aquatics. So I can stop sharing that. There we go. Let's see. Is there any announcements that we need to make? JP, did I say hello to you, JP? Hello, welcome in. He's better at the wheel if you lose. Oh, goodness.
Wouldn't you just know it when you don't play it? That's when you'd have been better at that one.
Yeah.
But the wheel doesn't like for you to chitter chatter when it's up and about.
Exactly.
When it's the wheel of you lose.
Yeah, you're not
let's
allowed to
see.
talk. I try so hard not to even think any thoughts while the wheel of you lose is spinning, because as soon as I think something, I'm off of it.
Kelly did a fantastic job being the impromptu announcer,
Mhm.
DJ, in her fine frock.
Oh my goodness, yes, how could I forget that? She came in clutch, filling in at the last moment as the announcer, like you said, the DJ. Her dress was gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I didn't even get to touch it. I wanted to touch it because it looked soft, and I didn't get to touch her dress. So cut me off a sample, send me that, Kelly, so I can touch it. But yes, Butterfly
Beautiful.
caught the bouquet, and Chattanooga Ed caught the garter belt toss, which Kelly crocheted a penguin, and we tossed that instead. So that was really cool. So Ed, I owe you a penguin follow tracker bracelet. So though I ordered it, it was never delivered. So I'll have to order you another one. So I'll have that out to you shortly. Steven says Kelly at the auction was a machine. I heard that. That's awesome. That's because she's got great core strength. So she can keep.
And Jake went in and did part of the raffling.
Nice. Oh yeah, when he was handing them, checking through the raffle strips, right? Yeah.
That was cute.
It was awesome. Power couple. So okay, so what do I have? Okay, so we are doing Fox AM in the morning. So join me at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern to start your Friday off right with Foxy. And then Saturday we are leaving to go down to Iowa for the Quad City Fish Swap. Depending on weather, maybe I'll do a live stream, an impromptu live stream on the way down there. And then if you all are in the local area, we will be at the Quad City Fish Swap Sunday, which is at Rhythm City Casino this time, from noon to 4. And then we will be back next Thursday, same time, same station. They're normal shenanigans, and I will try not to buy any new fish, but, we got a problem. So I'll let you know what new fish I pick up next week.
But fish ain't one.
And how about you, Miss Didi? Anything to announce before we head on out of here for this evening?
I have no brain power to think about anything. So I'm just here.
Yeah, it's time to get our foosball on. So we're going to head on over to Vibes this evening, just like we did on the wheel with #Hitched. And then no one ever has to hear about the wedding ever again if they don't want to.
Well,
But thank you all so very much for being here with us this evening. And thank you to everyone that helped out with the wedding in any way. We greatly appreciate every single one of you. It was amazing. And we have the rest of our lives to think about that special day and all the different moments we probably don't even remember at the moment, but it'll come to us in a few months. So yeah. Oh my God, Didi fixing all this stuff. My dress, my hair thing, the microphone that kept falling off the side of my tit. I greatly appreciate the steaming of my breast, the running around, all the extra setting up, preparing them. You are an animal woman, and
I felt like a pervert. I was filling you up the whole night.
Well, you were my mom. You had to. That's how it goes. And you know what? I didn't.
Yeah. So sign up for that job, fellas. I mean, you see somebody.
Yeah, be the bridal handler because you get a few meals in there. But yes, I want to give extra love to those who gave extra love to us this evening. So thank you so very much to Lake to Land Aquatics, Larry D, Fish Tank Barn, Mark Sterlson, Bionic Bigfoot, Uncle Smiley, Flying Mouse, Mark Sterlson, Flying Mouse, Whips World, he really wants excellent party time. Nancy B, Cecil Mayberry, Scuba Stevo, Whips World, excellent. Mark Sterlson again. Thank you all so very much for your extra love this evening. That is a lot of extra love. Greatly appreciate every single one of you. And whether you are a participant, a lurker, or replay crew, we love each and every single one of you so very much. Oh, Fuzzy was able to get there. Oh my goodness. So good seeing them in person. As soon as I saw them, I'm like, are you Fuzzy? And they're like, how'd you know? I was like, I just know. I know. It's so good to see Fuzzy there. I'm so excited to meet them. So very grateful. Thank you to everyone that made that possible as well. But yes, thank you all for joining us this evening. Participant, lurker, replay crew, we love each and every single one of you. Call your family, check in on them, give them some love, see how their day is doing. If you're lucky enough to have them close, pull them in and give them big hugs and big kisses, because tomorrow is never promised. But today is a gift, the present. So go forth and spread some love with that, guys and gals. And while you're at it, plant a seed of kindness, because the world can use so much kindness, and a beautiful garden can spring from the single seed that you sow. Go forth, spread love, kindness, give your fishies a kiss, and we'll see you on over at Vibes with #Hitched. Oh my goodness, hallelujah, the wedding is over. Woohoo! Good night. Love you all. Bye.
Here is her mom now. Here is her baby.
What's that? Is that a snail? Snail. What about that? Is that the cat? Bailey calls them the cats. You gonna give them kisses?
Did you just give the fishy a kiss?